Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to roast catfish, Sudanese style. They might not. Some people might not roast it this way. They normally roast it on open firewood. Because I'm in Australia, I have to use the oven to roast it. So I bought them already. They cut them into two. Like that's the head. They split them. The catfish here is very small. It's not as big as in Africa where they get them from the Nile River or the fresh water. These are very small. I think they import them from Asia or something like that. And I added vinegar to cut the smell of the fish. And also I added salt just to kill any germs that might have come with the fish. It's very important to do this step also to limit the smell. A catfish doesn't smell that much like other fish, but I also prefer to put this in it. And it also help with cleaning of the catfish, especially the skin. And catfish have this slime that it has to protect the skin while they're underwater. So it help with the salt and the vinegar, and it's very good. And that's what I did. And then after that, just lightly toss it with your hands before uh, you pour hot water or cold water in it. So that's literally what I did. From there, I transferred it to the sink to wash the fish. You can see little eggs there. I think it was a female catfish. They are very tiny eggs over there. I don't know whether it's eggs or something else. Please let me know. And I was just showing you. And the thing about catfish too, it doesn't have a lot of bones. So I wash it with cold water first to rinse the the salt and the vinegar out before I put the yeah put I pour hot water. With the hot water, what you do, you boil water in the kettle and then you pour it over it. And if you back home, you can actually even boil it with uh, a cooking pot and pour the water over it. That's all. Or some people don't even wash the skin off. They just wash it with water and then maybe scrape it the skin off. So it's up to you. But I prefer to wash this with fresh water, cold water first, and then I'll pour the um the hot water on top. Then I'll scrape the skin off. That I literally what I did. Wash it a few times. Sometimes there's some rocks there, and then it's not like back home where the food is just they call it one hour 30 minutes, and then you go and buy it. This one travel miles away from other countries to come here to Australia. So you wash it thoroughly. How do you know your catfish is ready to be washed with warm water or hot water? Is when the water is so clear, and then just pour the hot water in, as you can see I'm doing right now. And even this, the pouring of the hot water will tenderize the meat. And catfish is a meaty, very meaty fish, lot of meat. Most of the body of the catfish is meat. Don't use your bare hands because you just pour hot water in. Just use any stirring, stir it with your spatula. I was just using a small knife, you see, even because the water was just too hot still. And then you see, it's easy to scrape it. That's what we don't want. So I scrape it off. Make sure you scrape it up properly, get all the corners, everything. So what we do, we're going to roast this. We are not going to make soup out of it. So we are roasting this catfish. Look at that small slime. It's a lot of slime there. And just scrape it very nice. So we're going to have a very nice and tasty roasted catfish. I like roasted catfish, and I also like soup, catfish soup. I love it. All out of all the fish, I like catfish. It doesn't have a lot of smell, and it's very meaty. Doesn't smell fishy that much. So you scrape everything, the head, everything, scrape it. And then after you scrape it, wash it with water. I'm sorry guys if you hear something, is the blinds being open. There's a reason I didn't cut this. Like if you're Gen Z or young kid that just growing up, I just left it long on how to clean this catfish for a reason. I don't want to forward it. You know, it's good to document them as it is. But the video is not as long as it should be. I cut a few, but these are the important part that need to be kept. Other unnecessary one, I cut it, but this one is very good, so that the children will know how to clean the fish, or you know, it's better to document this. I think all over Africa, really, this is how they clean their catfish. What I mean by this, the sub-Saharan African. And also there's another method of roasting catfish. I remember we caught fresh saltwater catfish. I didn't even know catfish can live in the salty water here in Australia, and I made a roast. But I think I did a short. If you could maybe watch this and see the short, that would be good. But I've even forgot to upload the actual video of that. So I'm going to upload that one as well. This one is a different method. So that one I did it Nigerian way of doing the method. think by this time I did everything. See the water, how dirty, how dark it became from earlier on. This is how you clean your catfish, okay? Don't cook it that way because it's not good. The soup might not be, especially if you're making soup. This is roasting, you can get away with it. But if you make if you cook the soup, or the soup, they're not going to be looking nice. So make sure you clean it properly, and so you have very nice light soup. But if you're going to roast it, I mean, you can roast anyhow you want. And then some people also dry the catfish to make soup also. So yeah, very clean now, and the meat is still remain tender. It didn't fall apart. Because why it's remain tender? Because you use hot water to tenderize the meat. Now the water is getting cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. So then there's some liver there that fall apart. We're not going to throw them away. The Nile River catfish, they are giants. Sometimes you get big one, like big. Yeah, you see the water, very clean. Very clean now. And I think I'm washing one more final of this, and we are done of washing. So learn to wash your fish properly, okay? I mean, for adults, they're not ready. I mean, the young kids. That's it. How do you know it's clean? When the water is clear, just how you guys see. And then after that, the seasoning time. So we're going to season everything, and we roast it. I put salt. I put mixed seasoning, like Moroccan seasoning. It has everything in it. From there, I put steak seasoning. I know the color is like, what? They're all the same now. And then paprika. You can also fry this, okay? You can roast and you can fry. But I prefer to roast it because there's not much oil in it. And then from there, you put a little bit of it's like ghee. I like cooking with ghee. Add some ghee. If you have butter, you can add. If you don't have ghee, if you don't have butter, just use normal oil, any oil you have. Don't put too much seasoning, okay? Put a little bit, so because we need to leave the fish as this, like with original taste is still there. But if you pile it with so much spices, it's not good. Just put a few spices. Because you're going to roast it, the flavor are going to be all in there. They're not going to be fade away because it's a roast. And then from there I got the roasting pan. Put foil on top or the bottom of it. There were only three. I think I bought three of them. There's two large one and one small one. So that's why. But if they were bigger, this the roasting pan will not be enough. But if you have a lot of family, you can get more than two, and they're cheaper. They're not expensive. Then after that, you see that so nice. Look amazing. And then cover that. So what we do, we cover it first with this foil, and then when it's nearly done, then we open it to give it some crisp on top. So you go around it and seal everything. It's like you're roasting it in a little enclosed cooking pot. And then from there we put it in a oven. Let's roast it for 40 to an hour. Over 180 Fahrenheit. Then from there we checked whether it's cooked or not. Look at that crisp. 40 to an hour, okay? Then you check whether you need more cooking or not. Or just try to take the other foil off. Look at that. Yum. Such amazing dish. Look at that. So good. Was so yummy. The skin was very nice. The texture, I don't know, this catfish has amazing texture. The skin texture. So absolutely amazing. And the meat, when you roast it, it's even better. You can put onion with this. You can fry onion and put it on top. But for me, I just like it like this. This is how I like my catfish. Not too oily, you know. I don't like too oily catfish. I just like to enjoy it just like this. It's very nice with a little bit of the little liquid or soup that drop out of the catfish. Oh my god, just enjoy that. I love that. I could just sit down and nibble on the head, break all the bones, enjoy it peacefully, just sit on a dining table and enjoy with my movie. It's like a little snack, like, oh my god, I love it. Some people might enjoy it differently, but this is how I like my catfish. So you cook it according to your liking, okay? The way I roast, that's how I like it. But there's also other method that you can do if you like it this way. You can put tomato sauce, you can fry it on tomato sauce. At this stage you can fry. That's aftermath. Thank you so much. Subscribe please.